Star here today with my first battle of the Scrooge McDucklett Tournament. And for those of you who don't know, it's a tournament hosted by UNL where you have a tight budget of 50 points for 8 Mons, and you can have no Mons above 12 points. And there's a few other bans and stuff like Sweetkin, and basically we've just got ourselves a budget point league with some low tier threats. And here I am in my first battle. I'm going up against Red Crow, and I have a team here consisting of a mixed defensive Mega Steelix, a Haxorus, which is Z Focus Blast, but with attack investment and speed, enough speed for Togedemaru, which didn't come. Aromatisse is a specially defensive set with Moonblast, Wish, Protect, and Aromatherapy. Golbat's also specially defensive. It's Super Fang, Roost, Toxic, and Defog. Barbaracle is a little bit of an out there set with Shell Smash, Earthquake, X-Scissor, and Rasnot for the Swampert that didn't come. And my Quilladin is specially defensive with Pin Missile for Celebi, Leech Seed, Synthesis, and Spikes. Now, the first thing I noticed is he didn't bring Swampert or Togedemaru. And I had Jolteon initially on this team, a Specs Jolteon, and I scrapped it for Quilladin. And if I had brought Specs Jolteon, I would have just been able to click Volt Switch freely. So there's a little immediate regret there looking at this team matchup. But anyway, let's dive right in here. And I'm just going to lead Haxorus. I know if he leads Ambipom, I'm just going to Steelix. I'm not too scared of that. And he is just going to go for the fake out, and Steelix got that thickness going on that ain't going to do anything. And here I'm just going to opt to get up my rocks. He goes for low kick, and since we're so fat, that actually does quite a bit for Steelix's standards. I didn't have a great Ambipom switch in, so I just stayed in to take the next one, and he actually shows to be Z, but the Z is not doing that much more than the low kick. He probably could have got me by just clicking low kick twice more, so he kind of wasted the Z move. Might have been able to help him with Barbaracle if it had to happen. Anyway, I went into Quilladin, and he goes into Fractures. I synthesize, and I can't play games with this. I know it's going to have Poison Jab, but I have to go into Aromatisse. I can't let it Dragon Dance. Matchup's pretty decent for me, so I just have to not fuck up, and not fucking up includes not letting this thing set up. And we do take it down with Moonblast at the cost of our Aromatisse. It's a trade I was willing to make. And he goes into Avalugg, and I just threw up a Wish. I didn't really have too much to do here. He goes for Spin. That's going to take us out. Wish could have potentially let me bring back Steelix in certain circumstance, but anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and pummel this thing. I had brought this set, I wanted to bait in Avalugg, and I just wanted to bop it with my Z Focus Blast. And he goes into Celebi, and I've got the X-Scissor tech for that, so he goes for Dazzling Gleam. We should be faster, and we're going to go ahead and take that and do a KO him with the X-Scissor. And he's going to go into Typhlosion here, and I'm just going to go into Golbat, because I know Golbat takes a lot of his hits unless he specs. If he specs, he lets my Barbaracle set up, so overall there's no losing for me there in that situation. And I'm just going to go ahead and just roost up with my Golbat, start collecting Super Fang. He misses Draco Meteor, didn't matter really though. I'm just going to keep going for Super Fangs, get this thing weakened, maybe eventually take it out with the Super Fang. Have to get it to 1 HP first. Gonna go ahead and roost up. He's going to get up a Toxic Spike. I'm going to try and defog that. And basically there's just going to be a lot of Golbat being a fat bastard here. And he's going to go into Typhlosion, and there's just going to be Golbat. I'm going to Roost, Toxic, Roost. He's not going to be doing anything with extra Sensory. He goes out here in an Ambipom, and I'm just going to go ahead and get a Toxic off on that. Or I'm going to Roost first, just to scout for damage. And this damage he's doing, that's a specially defensive Golbat. That's why I like Golbat so much. And I'm just going to get off a Toxic on this thing and start roosting up. Roost, and it's just Golbat being fat. I'm gonna miss a Super Fang here. Doesn't really matter. Golbat just wins. I'm gonna Roost up. And he's in Draco, and here I believe I just went into Barbaracle because I kind of wanted... No, I'm going to Super Fang first. I did eventually go into Barbaracle. I wanted to save us both some time, frankly. Here's where I go into Barbaracle just to end the game a little bit quicker, but he goes into Typhlosion, and I was going to switch out Aquilidin here, predicting the HP Grass, but he just quits, and that's going to be a 5-0 win for us, so a pretty damn good start. I mean, he just had a hard time breaking our team, frankly. His team had some defensive options for a lot of our Pokemon, but he just really didn't have too much to break our little defensive core we brought here, and that's why Sock and Jolteon, my two of my 3 most offensive Pokemon, didn't wind up coming to this. And yeah, that's gonna be that. I should have another battle up for this soon. I gotta get 4 games done in 10 days. So now I think there's 3 left in 8 days. So anyway, there should be good output for these videos. I am going to finish uploading these like I didn't for All, which the reason I didn't is it's kind of crappy, frankly. There's one game that ended in PP stall, which, I mean, kill me. I got ADD. That would not have made a good video, me sitting through a PP stall game. And then the way it ended was, at the very end, I needed one person to beat another person, and the person I needed to win just flaked out and left the league, and that's why I didn't advance. So overall, I thought me uploading that, it wouldn't have been very high quality content, and I didn't think it was worth it to do that. I finished 2-2 plus 4. Pretty upset about the result, not just because of the way it ended. Also, I think I should have played better. But one of my losses, my opponent was just really on the ball. The other one kind of came down to some 50-50s, but still I really think I should have done better. Anyway, hopefully I can do better here, starting off with the 1-0 plus 5, and that's going to be it for the video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a good night.